Yerp. What's good, people? I'm back, man. You know what I mean? And I'm still talking halftime show because that's what's in the algorithm. You know what I mean? But before I get into that, I want to thank all the people who have been leaving comments, who've been liking, who's been going on my YouTube channel, actually watching. You know what I mean? You guys are appreciated because, shit, I do it for y'all. I do this for my culture to let them know what a nigga look like when a nigga behind the mic. Pause. You feel me? Um, this take I'm about to come with might be a little left, but I just want to, how I want to put this. How do I want to put this? I want to show you niggas that you niggas don't give a fuck about nothing. You corny, you switch sides, you really don't give a fuck about nothing whatsoever. And let me tell you about the hypocrisy of my people. Let me hit this a little bit. It's so hypocritical for you guys to watch the Kendrick show, talk about all the symbolicness of it, all he did on halftime, how he really represented for the culture. We're going to address a few things. First of all, what the fuck is the culture? I want to know. Like, 'cause I don't know nothing that black people agree on as a collective at all. So, what is the culture? That's my first question. Second is this. He did a great job. He did this, that, and the third. Let me say something to all you niggas how I know you don't give a fuck about nothing at all. Colin Kaepernick took a knee years ago. Let me say this again. Colin Kaepernick took a knee years ago because black bodies was dropping in the street. You know what happened to Colin Kaepernick? That nigga lost his job. Never got his job back. Pretty much lost a lot. Took a lot of L's. Colin Kaepernick, the guy we're talking about. Our guy, Jay-Z, goes to the NFL and says, you know what, we're past kneeling. Let's get back to getting the NFL some money. You know what I mean? So since Jay-Z has taken over, black people have been, on the NFL shucking and jiving every halftime show. Now you got your most woke leader performing at the halftime show. And y'all think that was cool? Because he got to give some symbolic messages and subliminal messages. I'm watching the internet break everything down all of a sudden. Let me just say what I need to say. The nigga should have never been there. If you that woke and you care that much about your people, you ain't performing at the NFL halftime show. Them white people was in that crowd like, yeah, okay. What the fuck is this? They didn't give a damn. And then we got all the black people that's tuned in, making the NFL numbers go up, rewatching it on YouTube. Got people rewatching it to try to see some symbolic messages. When at the end of the day, Colin Kaepernick told you niggas stop fucking with the NFL. Told you niggas to stop watching the NFL years ago. Because they been showed us what they think about us. They been showed us what they think about us. And no matter what y'all want to say about Drake, because now all of a sudden he's a white guy, when for years he was with the black people, we accepted him in, we invited him to the barbecue, the terms that we use, you know what I mean, we drank the Kool-Aid. Now all of a sudden, because Kendrick say something else, now we don't believe in Drake. But you know what Drake never did? He never performed at the Super Bowl. According to the people, Drake has been invited 4 times. I could be wrong, but this is according to what's been out there. That Drake has been asked to do the Super Bowl 4 times and has not done it. But your woke messiah has done the Super Bowl twice. Not just once, he did it twice. You see, black people, this is what I just want to show. The hypocrisy of us. When you don't like somebody, you don't like them, so you shit on them. You can see all the errors in their ways. But when you like somebody, you overlook all the bullshit. Soon as you like somebody, you overlook all the bullshit. You look past all the foul shit they do. You look past all the shit that they don't stand on. Let me just give you guys some real game. Because usually I'm up here just talking some shit, just trying to entertain. But I'm just going to give it to y'all real. None of these motherfuckers give a fuck about us. They only give a fuck about their bottom line, which is their paychecks. It's a lot of shit I could point out that makes all these hip-hop people hypocrites. Why are we performing at the Super Bowl when Colin Kaepernick took a big L? Are we standing with each other or are we standing against each other? Are we a culture? Because I still don't know what the fuck that means. Because I don't feel we agree on nothing as a collective. You know what I mean? This is not the shit on Kendrick. This is not to keep talking about the Kendrick and Drake shit. But at the end of the day, would Kendrick have gotten that platform without tearing down another artist? And y'all can make it seem like it's just a Kendrick Lamar, Drake beef, that's what's happening, and that's not what's really happening. We are literally watching the industry try to tear down the artist who's literally bought billions and billions and billions of dollars for the last 15 years. Just because they don't want to pay him the way they want to pay him. So it's like, oh, all right, let's push the next product. Let's push the next product. I hear people comparing this performance saying it's one of the best. Okay, that's entitled to everybody's opinion. But at the end of the day, why are we even there? When Colin Kaepernick, the people that y'all done forgot about, you know what I mean? Just like this is what black people do. We forget about our history, period. We forget about everybody who has fought for us to get in these places and get on these platforms. And as soon as they show that almighty dollar, we lose all our integrity. We take all types of disrespect. And then we wonder why it keeps happening. See, for me, I did the little part about the Sire, how I walked away and kept my respect intact. And I got a lot of people hit me on my inbox telling me, yo, man, that's fucked up. Yo, you a real one for that. This, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. And I love y'all for it. But when are we all going to be the real ones as a collective? When are we all going to really have a culture as black people that we all stand on the same things and we all believe in the same things when it comes to certain things? When are we going to do that? When are we going to stop shucking and jiving for a paycheck? When are we going to do that? Because that's all I see. For the last few years since Jay-Z and Roc Nation has taken over the Super Bowl halftime show is a bunch of shucking and jiving. I don't hear nobody talk about the black bodies anymore. You know what I did hear about from Cameron and Mace? How they said they're going to take the end racism out of the end zone and put some bullshit about love is for all or all we need. So fuck talking about how there's a select group in the United States that gets treated badly in a certain way because of the color of their skin. No, we're gonna gloss all over all of that, and we're gonna act like that doesn't exist anymore. And we're just gonna perform. We're gonna perform and we're gonna perform and say how the revolution is gonna be televised. What revolution? You performed. That was a revolution? You performed. That wasn't a revolution. You performed. You performed. Mr. Woke, Mr. Morale, you performed. You shucked and jived for about 12 to 15 minutes on that stage just to get to one record. And I see people really on my motherfucking page talk about, bro, you didn't see the messaging. You didn't see this. You didn't see that. You didn't do... Nigga, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. We all corny. We all still shucking and jiving. We all still just niggas. Because we sell our souls for a paycheck. We disrespect ourselves for a paycheck. We do it every fucking day, all the time. Tear each other down for a paycheck. We always acting like it can only be one. And that is always what's going to be our problem as a black culture. We only want it to be one. We don't break bread with each other. The one thing, I was having this conversation with somebody the other day, and a lot of people not going to like me for saying this, but one thing I do and I will say is that when I was in the hood, the love may have been fake a lot of times, but it was times where the love was genuine, where we knew we had to stick together to survive, where we all stood on the same morale. Now, that shit don't exist. Motherfuckers can be bought easily. That's why the little homies is leading the big homies now, because they getting money. This is why the Treyway movement is in jail, because we sell our souls for money. And it's been happening a lot lately. And I know I'm getting a little deep, and I know y'all don't be wanting to hear this. Y'all rather me just laughing and joking and shit like that. But I just want to remind people, once again, before I sign out, Colin Kaepernick risked his whole career because black men were being killed in America at a rapid rate. And nobody cares about that anymore. We right back to celebrating halftime shows and talking about two rich niggas that's beefing. I'm going to always keep talking about it because, you know, it is what it is. This is what I do. But sometimes, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of medicine in this shit. Hope to heal my people. Hope to heal my people because we divided more than we've ever been divided. I had to have a conversation with my son today and tell him straight up, listen, my nigga, I hate to say this to you, but you a black man. You ain't never going to be loved the way you want to be loved. No one is never going to understand what you're trying to say because this world is changing and they don't even want you to be a real man no more. They want you to be open and not have an opinion about nothing. They don't want you to be a free thinker. They will kill you for that shit. But this is what I want you to do, son. I want you to remain the way you are. I want you to put that pain deep inside you and keep on trucking. He asked me today, Dad, how do you get the pain and keep on pushing? I gave him a good answer, but I'm going to give y'all the real answer. How can I not? I'm not dead. As long as I'm alive, I got to keep pushing forward, right? So no matter what I deal with, no matter how much it fucking hurts, no matter how much it changes me along the way, I got to keep some discipline because he needs me. And I can't go out like that. I can't let the pain overwhelm me and just say, fuck it. I can't. No matter what happens, the expectations of me as a black man is to suck it up, pause, and keep moving forward. Oh, yes, and do the right thing. I better do the right thing. But the question I pose is, who says what the right thing is? When do I put myself first and put my peace first? Can anybody get the scissors? Can anybody be cut off? Can I say fuck whoever and still be looked at as a decent black man? See, people don't pay attention to who you were before you changed. They only pay attention to the changes that you made. That is it. Whether you change for the better or for the worse. And who are we to judge any one of those things? Depends on what you believe in. But if you believe in God, then you know God is the ultimate judge. We just mere mortals. That's it. So, with all that being said, because I don't want to keep y'all too long, remember Colin Kaepernick. Remember that Jay-Z said, hey guys, let's get back to shucking and jiving. And remember, A lot of us do not put morals over money. We just want the motherfucking money. And as you can see, with OnlyFans and every other thing they got us out here prostituting ourselves with, we ain't learned shit. I'm watching the internet today so caught up in the halftime performance and all this fake ass revolutionary bullshit that niggas is missing the whole point. We still out there shucking and jiving and tearing each other down in the process. It's your boy, Mr. Uno Never Dose, man. Holla at me.